Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Stop Being Sold. I'm Michelle, and I'm here with Brian. And in today's video, we're discussing the #1 Roth IRA mistake ever made. We do a lot of videos on the various types of IRAs. If you've been on this channel for even a hot minute, you know that, for both personal and business IRAs. And it's no secret to anyone who watches that, Brian, you love the Roth.
I do, Michelle. I think it's one of the best investment vehicles ever created because of its tax-free withdrawals of your earnings in retirement. Absolutely love it. So
that's a big benefit of the Roth.
Yes.
So before we dive in and we talk about this most common mistake, if you like the content of this video, hit that like button and make sure you subscribe to our channel and hit that notification bell so you never miss another video from us. And we're here to show you how to stop being a transaction, stop being sold, and become a more informed consumer so you can have a solid financial future. So if you like all that, make sure to subscribe, hit that like button. All right, Brian, let's dive in. But I want to kind of back it up a little bit. Start with the basics. What is a Roth IRA and how does it work?
Michelle, a Roth IRA is an individual retirement account in which your money grows tax-free, okay? You fund it with after-tax money, meaning it's money that you've already cashed your paycheck, you brought it home, you've already paid your taxes, it's sitting in your savings account now, and you fund it with your after-tax money. And your money can grow here depending on the type of investments you choose. Then your withdrawals in retirement, Michelle, are 100% tax-free.
Got it. All right. So on this channel, you've talked a lot about how opening and funding an IRA may be one of the best moves that you can make financially.
Yes.
Because of the tax advantages. So other than the tax, what are some other advantages of the Roth?
Okay. Besides the tax-free distributions, we look at how about going into retirement, no required minimum distributions. Unlike the traditional IRA, there's no required minimum distributions at any age. This allows your funds to continue to grow tax-free.
Huge.
It is huge.
Another advantage.
Yeah. So how about better terms for early withdrawals than an IRA? So if you need funds, Michelle, from this, like an emergency, right? You will not be penalized for early withdrawals of your contributions. Your contributions can come out at any time without any taxes or penalties, okay?
Right.
But the 10% penalty will only be on earnings if they are withdrawn prior to age 59 and a half. Withdrawals of an IRA before 59 and a half have a 10% penalty, and then you must pay income taxes on the amount that's withdrawn. Huge difference between the Roth and the traditional.
Got it. All right. What else? What other
advantages? How about tax-free withdrawals for heirs?
It's a big one.
Unlike traditional IRAs, your heirs will pay no taxes on the proceeds from an inherited Roth IRA. This is huge.
Okay. Anything else?
Yeah, they're easy to open. Almost anyone can open one, Michelle, if they have earned income. The contribution limits for 2021 and 2022 are the same, $6,000 for the average person and $7,000 if you're age 50 and older. So,
and you also have until the tax deadline to.
That's a huge benefit. This year it's April 18th for this year. So got a few extra days.
Sure. So if I wanted to open up a Roth right now, I already have one, but if I wanted to open up one, I could open it today and I still have until April 18th to fund it for 2021.
For 2021, yes. And then you got till April 15th of next year to fund it for 2022.
And what investments can be placed in a Roth?
Here's the beauty of this, Michelle. It's not like your traditional, like your 401k plan where they say, here's your list of options that you can invest in. Pick and choose your percentages, right? This here is more flexible than other retirement accounts. You can invest in virtually anything like stocks, bonds, mutual funds, ETFs, and even real estate. So,
okay. All right. So we've talked about what it is, how it works, advantages, contribution limits. Let's get to what we promised people in the video. What is the #1 mistake? What is the number one Roth IRA mistake? That should never be made.
in my opinion, the number one mistake made with Roth IRAs today is not opening one.
Wow.
There's
All right,
such
there you
a
go.
huge advantage to you, your financial wealth, your family's financial wealth
Right.
in the future. This is the only true 100% tax-free withdrawal of your earnings account investment vehicle in retirement. Now, you will hear out there of other ones saying, okay, this is the Roth IRA on steroids or the super Roth IRA. And that's a total different product, Michelle, and it's not made for everyone where the
Sure.
Roth IRA is. So stay focused on opening a Roth IRA and fully funding this Roth IRA each year, and it will definitely help your financial future. So.
Yeah. Well, and also we've talked in other videos about the spousal Roth IRA. So that's
Right.
another one. If you have if one of, husband, wife, whoever it is, staying at home, not earning income, opening up a spousal IRA for the spouse not working is a Roth IRA. Spousal Roth is also another, it's not just the one that earns income. Correct?
Yeah, that's
if you file the joint tax,
return.
What is it?
Yep.
Return. Thank you.
Return. And Michelle, I'm glad you brought that up because here today we're talking about the number one mistake made with Roth IRAs. This is the most important one. Okay, but what you just mentioned was that we had discussed this on a previous video talking about mistakes that were made with Roth IRAs. And that was one, the spousal Roth IRA, because most people don't know about it for the stay-at-home parent. So make sure, we'll drop the link to that video below this also. Make sure you check out them other mistakes. But just remember, do not make this mistake. I don't care, Michelle, if you can't fund this to the full limit of the $6,000 a year.
Every little bit helps.
Let's say you were doing $50 a month and you put in $600 a year. Imagine 30 years of growth on that $600 a year that you was able to put in. Back in the day when I first started in the investment world, which is back in the late 90s, this was our number one product then. We focused on dollar cost averaging. And then as the Roth became more prominent, everyone was doing the Roth. Sure. We would not open a traditional IRA account for the average person because we would focus on the Roth first because the additional benefits. So,
and the big one is the tax-free distribution. That's huge.
100% tax-free. I love it. Absolutely love it. So,
all right. Well, there you have it. Number one mistake, not opening one. So if you like the content of this video, hit that like button, subscribe to this channel, make sure to hit the notification bell so that you actually get notified when we put out new videos. And thanks, Brian. And thank you to everyone who watched to the end. Appreciate it. Have a good one.
Thanks, Michelle. Thanks, everyone. Have a great day.